It was a hot September evening when this dame approached me out of nowhere. "Hey, mister, want to make a quick buck?" I was intrigued. I jumped down off my truck and I asked the lady what I'd have to do. "My husband got arrested last night and I need to break him out of jail." "Oh, really? That sounds kind of difficult." "I'll pay you handsomely." "Okay, which jail is he in?" "What do you mean, what jail is he in?" "Well, there's 2 jails. "2 jails?" "Yeah, right next to each other." "What sort of an idiot puts 2 police stations right next to each other?" "I don't know, but there's only one way to find out." "Let me guess. Build it!" Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Brick Beard. This week we've got Battle of the Bricks 2. Bum bum bum. Battle of the Bricks is where we take a look at an older retired set and compare it to its modern equivalent. So today we've got the 2 police stations. You've got the retired one on the right and the current set on the left. Now, before we get into everything, I just want to make sure that you left a like, you're all subscribed, and you've got your notifications on. Just before we take a look at the sets, what we'll do first is we'll compare the minifigures, and then we'll have a look at the vehicles that come with each set, and then we'll get into the actual sets themselves. And there's some fun features with these sets. Those criminals are trying to break out of the cells, but we'll get into that in just a sec. Let's take a look at the minifigs for each set first.
Round 1.
Starting off with the retired set, you've got this smart looking chap here. So he is Police City shirt with dark blue tie and gold badge. And he's got a nice police uniform there, cool hat, no hair, bit of a baldy beardo, bit like me. And we spin him around. It's got some nice detail on the back there. It's got a little radio in his back pocket, looks like, and it says police on the back, so you know what he's all about. Nice cool gold badge just there, and looks like the talking part for his radio there. Cool belt, even the tie looks pretty cool as well. Next up, got this lady here. So she's the Police City Officer female. She hasn't got a tie on her uniform. She looks quite casual actually, with that top button undone there, and then she's got a radio sort of hanging from her shirt there, and if we spin her around, it says police on the back, so she's got similar detail to the first minifig that we took a look at. There she is with the hat off. She's got some cool shades, no additional face, just like the first guy. We pop her back. This guy here, now he's got a helmet because he gets to ride the motorcycle. He's got the same uniform as the first minifig, and he is called Police City Officer, shirt with dark blue tie and gold badge. So he's got the same minifig name as the first guy. Different face though. He's got some cool detail. No additional face on this one. It does say police on the back of his uniform, so looks like it's the same torso piece for this guy as the first minifig. Let's pop his helmet back on for him. There we go. And then we've got the helicopter pilot. Here she is. So she is the Police City helicopter pilot female. She's got a different uniform to the rest of the police squad. Guessing I must get cold in the helicopter. She's got little grey gloves. Nice cool detail on the uniform. So she's got her badge there, her radio, different coloured belt. And on the back it does say police. See the back of the belt there, and the cable for her radio equipment. And you get 3 bad guys with this set. So you got this guy here. He is Police Jail Prisoner 86753 Stripes. He's got quite a mean looking face. Wouldn't want to mess with this gentleman here now, would you? There we go. Looks like he's sweating a bit as well. It could be some really cool face tattoos. Nice detail on the actual uniform. So it looks like he's got something on underneath his prison outfit there. He even got stripes on the trousers. Spin him around. No stripes on the back of the trousers, but you do have stripes on the back of his torso. And he's got a cool beanie. Love a beanie. I love a beanie too. Alright, settle down. Pop you back there. Next up, this lady's called the Police City Bandit female. So she's got a mask going on there. Cool kind of striped outfit as well. It's got these sort of black bits on the side, make her waist look a bit pinched in. Looks better with a darker background. And then you got some cool detail on the back there as well. Again, no additional face for this lady, but she does have cool hair. And then last but not least, another beanie going on, and this guy is Jail Prisoner overalls, 621 prison stripes. There we go. So you could use him to drive the getaway truck, I guess, or he can sit in the other jail cell. He's got some gloves on and he's got some cool mutton chops as well. Beanie just comes off like that. Cool detail on the back of this one though. Check this out. There you go. Looks like he's got a bit of cable in his pocket, some pliers in his pocket as well, and those suspenders look really cool as well, don't they? There we go. Right, let's take a look at the team for the new set. For those of you that are currently watching Lego City Adventures, you might recognise some of the minifigs here. So first up, we've got Police Chief Wheelie Wheeler. Here he is. There we go. Nice detail on the face. Got some glasses on him there. Cool hair. I don't think he's got no additional face for him. Back of the uniform is completely plain. And just pop his hair back on. You do have some nice detail on the front there. So you've got his badge. Looks like his rank insignia there, and some nice gold buttons, as well as being able to see his blue shirt and his tie as well. Next up, you've got Alan. Here he is, ready to fly that super expensive helicopter. Let's take his helmet off. There you go. He's got pretty cool uniform, so you can see his police badge on there, his blue shirt under his vest, and he's got this really cool additional face as well. It even says police on the back of his uniform. I was going to spin his head round. So he's looking a bit terrified. Let's pop his helmet back on. There we go. This one here is Police City Officer Female. So looks like she's borrowed the uniform from the older retired set there. Nice detail on the back. There we go. Unfortunately, no additional face. We'll pop that back on. And then this guy is jail prisoner chef with apron. So nice green colour on him there. Little chef's hat. He's got like a mask going on. Cool beard. No additional face, but you do get some nice detail on the back. So the prison apron, you can see that it's tied on the back there. A little bit going around the neck. And then we'll go back to the front. You see it's all striped. A nice detail on the green shirt there. And then we've got Daisy Kaboom. Here we go. So again, nice detail on the front of her outfit. Cool collar going on there. Nice hairdo. Detail carrying on to the back of the torso there as well. And you can take her hair off. She's got this really cool additional face and a disguise. There we go. How cool is that? Brilliant.
Round 2.
Okay, next up we've got the vehicles for the retired set. So you get motorbike, really snazzy police car, really cool helicopter, and you've got the bad guys vehicle there as well. Starting off with the motorbike, you've got a cool sort of police stop sign there that you can take off and pop in your minifig's hand. Handcuffs on the other side, so when you finally catch up to the criminals, you can make sure that they can't make a quick getaway. Little blue siren on the back there, and a red tail light as well. It has got a pretty cool, slick design, and stickers, lots of stickers, but that's both sets, so I won't keep ranting and raving about the stickers, but there was a few. Bike's pretty cool, and then this guy can just come, and it is super easy for him to quickly run up, jump on his motorbike, and then off he goes. Next up, we've got the police car. This is pretty cool. It can be a bit of a pickle to put together if you're not paying attention with the instructions, especially this front part. I must have had to flick back through the pages a fair few times. But besides that, you've got a really cool looking front. Yellow lights on the front, so clearly a French car, but even so, it still looks cool. It's got a really nice side profile. It's kind of like a similar shape to Inspector Gadget's police car. Got a little spoiler on the back that detaches a bit too easily. Could have done a bit more with that. And then you've got the back here, so you've got the rear tail lights there, orange before the red for the indicators, and these stud pieces here with the holes in just make it look like it's got a twin exhaust. Top pops off very easily, and then you've got the inside there, steering wheel, little backrest, and then just got like a little area up here that you can use for, say, a hat or something like that. That is a pretty cool, slick looking car. Next up, you've got the helicopter. There it is. So that spins round, as does that. Got some handcuffs on the side, but if you're chasing a criminal, I think they'll get away by the time you land. But hey ho, it's there anyway. Little blue light on the side, and you've got some yellow searchlights there, and you've got a radio on the side there, so you can grab it once you're landed and you need to carry on the pursuit on foot. And then this just opens up super easily. Got little little control there, one stick control, and then helicopter pilot literally just sits in like that. I do prefer the cooler old style helmets on this set as well. But there we go. Cool little features. So you've got like an exhaust on the back there. It's not as cool as the retired fire station helicopter, but other than just like a couple of details, it is quite similar. I just prefer the fire station one if I'm being perfectly honest, but it does look cool, and it does sit on the top of the station quite nicely as well, but we'll get into that when we have a closer look at the sets. Now we have the bad guy's escape vehicle. So the idea with this is bad guy stands in there, and then that moves about. You lift that up, and then you can take it to the side of the police station to reach that section there, which I'll show you when we actually start looking at the sets. Other than that, you've got big spanner on the side there that just detaches off quite easily, just for some on the spot repairs. And then you've got a crowbar on the other side as well, which could assist in the escaping. Number plate on the front, yellow lights as well, another French car. Little grille there. Just like the detail on here as well, and that looks like a turbocharger sticking out the top. And then you've got like the opening doors on this, and this thing is just really cool on the back. Obviously some sort of construction vehicle. I guess that's the ruse to get it near the police station. And you've got a little orange light on the top there. No rear lights on this one though. It's a bit weird, but hey ho. Other than that, it does look pretty cool and serves its purpose quite well. These are the vehicles that you get with the current set. So you've got a cool police car, a really cool police helicopter, and this amazing garbage truck. First up, we've got the police car. This is so cool. I love this. So you've got really cool, nice clear lights on the front, grille, police signage, sirens on the top, and you don't actually have an opening door on this, but the top pops off. Then you got the seating there, and at the back, number plate, rear lights, and that opens up and you can sit one of the bad guys in there, so you can actually drive them to the police station. How cool is that? Amazing. It is quite a stocky looking vehicle, but it does look like it is quite fast as well. Love the use of colour on this as well, like that really bright yellow, and the fact that these police bricks came like that. I didn't have to put stickers on the side of this one. Brilliant! Wow. Next up, we've got the helicopter. This looks so cool. So that goes round, that goes round, and then you pop the, look, it's going to be Alan, isn't it? Pop Alan in there. It's got cool little controls, just where they are. It looks like the minifigs use their feet to control this. You got a cool little light on the front there as well, and handcuffs on the side. Again, like, well, why'd you put handcuffs on the side? You're gonna have to, by the time you've landed the helicopter, like, everyone's gonna have escaped, isn't it? Surely, the idea of a police helicopter is that they keep an eye out in the sky and watch where all the criminals go and direct the people on the ground where to go. But hey ho. Again, lovely use of colour. A few little stickers on this one. You've got the blue lights on the top there. Cool little sirens. It's not as heavy as the retired set's helicopter, but it does look like it could outpace a jet. It is really sleek and really cool looking. Love it. Next up, we've got this garbage truck. There we go. The top of this just lifts up, and then the instructions said to pop your finger there, you can lift up the rubbish. There we go. That was a little fishy that went in, and then pop that down and disengage. Let's get that fishy out before I lose it. He says, losing it. There we go. Cool things on the back of here. So these two bits come down, so you can role play as a garbage man if you really want to. But this is more the breaking people out of prison vehicle. Crowbar there, and you've got cool things like indicator on the side, number plate, even though it's a sticker. That's pretty cool with these sort of red and white bits there. Following that stickerage to the top of the garbage truck and also on the back as well. No rear lights on this one, but you do get clear lights on the front as well as a really powerful looking grille. Absolutely love this. The top pops off and you've got a little symbol on the top there, and then the inside got the steering wheel, seating area. It just looks so cool. I love it. It is brilliant. It was really fun to put together as well. It's the last thing that you build if you follow the books and bags in order for the current set. And it is a great finale. It is a really cool vehicle.
Round 3.
Okay, on to the actual sets now. So just before we get into this one, I just want to bring your attention to this over here. So the main play feature of this is the bad guys need to break their boss out of the jail. So they use this truck as cover, they come up here, they lift up this bit here, and then what happens is I move this up a little bit so we can get a better view. They're using the dynamite to blow up the prison wall. So the idea is they take their dynamite, pop it in that little hole there, light it, and then a bit of imagination, but you've got to press this button here and that drops the wall off. It is so cool. It is really fun to put together as well, sort of building that. Look at this guy here, it's just like, huh? What's going on? Also gives you a better view of his jail cell. So you've got on the wall there, he's obviously been planning his escape. They need dynamite, boom, and then the wall falls. So it shouldn't have come to a surprise to him at all. At the top on this sticker as well, you've got how long he's been there. There's 5, 10, 15, 21, 22 days he's been in a cell. He's got a really strong looking toilet there as well, and a little bed behind him. I'll spin this round. You can get a better look at the bed. There we go. The bed's built a bit differently to the one in the bottom. Like, you can take this bit off, and I think you're meant to be able to fit the dynamite in there, but I've not been able to fit the dynamite in there and close the bed. So I don't know, maybe you could hide like a crowbar in there or something, somewhere he can put his hat when he goes to sleep, maybe. You've also got this trap door here as well, which just allows him to go down into the cell below. And then looking in below, you've got a toilet there, just like you did in the top jail cell, and you've got a little bed there as well. Turning it around, you've got a little welcome home sign just there. There you go. Door opens up, and then that brings us round nicely to the first floor of the police station. So you've got like a little processing desk here where the desk sergeant will sit, and let's grab one of them. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. So you can be sitting away, tapping out people's details on the computer, and then you can actually use the camera to take mug shots. And if you look at the back, it's actually got the height indicators for the prisoners as well. And then just down here there's like a little drinks area, like another desk that you can be standing behind waiting for the other officers to bring in the criminals ready for you to process them. And then up on the next floor, got a little water cooler going on. And then there's a place here to do some desk work, so if you need to write a report or anything like that, there's an area to do that there. This door here just leads on to the other section, but we'll get into that in a sec. And then if you want a coffee, you got to go all the way to the top floor in this one. So there's the coffee machine there. I'm guessing that's where the chief would sit. I'm going to call this guy the chief just because he's got the best beard out of all the minifigs. Yeah, beards are cool. Yeah, I know. And then that's the coffee machine there. And then you can just sit there, get on with his paperwork. And then at the very, very top, you've got the helipad where the helicopter sits. And then moving on to the next section here. So from the first floor, you can walk along this gantry here, and then this thing here is so you can shoot out the police car. I'll give you a better view of that. So there we go. So 1, 2, 3. Whoops. But you get the idea. Let's just pop that back. There we go. In terms of extra accessories, here, down here, you've got a place for some handcuffs, a radio, and it is meant to have one of those red Lego megaphone things as well, but I couldn't find it. This set was in pieces at the beginning of the week, all mixed in with some other ones, so it took a while to find everything, and that is literally the only piece that I couldn't find. If we flip it back round, look at the detail on the front of the set. So this has like my favourite ever shutter there. It just moves up and down, and then you've got this to let you into the back of the station there, and just imagine the motorbike coming in, ready to end his shift. There we go. Other cool things as well, apart from the German Shepherd dog, both sets have the exact same dog. That's why I didn't mention them when we done the minifigs. I thought I'd do it when we have a look at the sets. But it's got the front door there, and zooming out a bit, that is the whole station. It has got a really, really cool look and a nice footprint, and 2 jail cells as well, which means that you can just incarcerate more people in your Lego city. Brilliant! Sorry, just before we have a look at the current set, just do this again. Remember, you press that button. You might have seen this bit turn. To be able to put the wall back in, you have to turn that, and then you can just slot the wall back in there. There we go. Okay, so moving on to the current set now. It's got a similar play feature to the retired set in that the walls come off. So I think the idea is Daisy Kaboom is driving the garbage truck in her disguise, and then she crashes into that wall, and then the wall comes down. But there's no button to press, no Technic pieces in there. It's literally, you just pull it down. Pulling it down, just like the other one, just reveals some features of the jail cell. So I only get a really small jail cell in this one. On this wall here, you've got the toilet, not as cool looking as in the retired set. Looks like some toilet roll and something to clean the toilet with as well. Tell you what I do like in this though, even though the jail cell's only small, orange bed sheets. How lucky are you? I'd love to have orange bed sheets. Might buy some now. If a criminal can have them, I definitely can. There we go. You've got a door that opens up to a little yard area, and then you've got some weights in there. Cool little tree going on, and then this door opens up to this area here. So this is like the main reception. You've got a little wanted poster just there, nice potted plant. So this area, obviously the desk sergeant's there, ready to welcome you in and then send you upstairs for processing. So up here, got a similar play feature as the retired set. So you've got a camera going on like the old set, and then you can take a picture of the criminals there, so you can do their mug shots. Got a couple of donuts going on there as well. That was the helicopter, don't worry about it, I'll sort it out in a second. Might cut that bit out, you never know. So, but it is quite small and compact. And then upstairs you've just got like a little area up here, some binoculars, another computer going on, and nice cup of coffee. So I was just looking for the actual coffee machine. So the coffee machine's all the way down the bottom here. So if you're on the top floor and you want a coffee, you've got to go all the way downstairs. And someone's like, looks like they've just plugged it in on the floor there as well, doesn't it? It's not got its own little stand or anything like that. This is so teeny tiny to play with. Over here you've got this bit that connects to where the helicopter is, and then down here you've just got like a guard gate as well, which is actually a pretty cool feature. So you can just have one of the officers standing in there ready to let the cars through. Spinning it round to the front, looks like you've got a training area for the police dog. So there's a nice poo there. Obviously the dog's squeezed out, copped a squat right there, and then the dog can run along on the seesaw and then in and out of these bits there. There we go. Good girl. Stay. There we are. Another play feature for this one, featured quite heavily on the box, is the fact that it's got this road base plate as well that you can connect up to other road base plates as well, like the newer, thicker style ones, which is actually pretty cool. You would have seen me use it at the beginning of this video. Then you've got the entrance just there, and quite a bit of foliage going on in this one, which just helps break up the colours and brighten the place up a bit. There he is. There's Chief Police Wheelie Wheeler up there looking out at the city, ready to spend millions on a new crime fighting contraption. So whereas this set has got those amazing vehicles, the actual police station itself, oh hang on, I'm getting ahead of myself. Right, that's it for this round. Let's let's hear my final thoughts. Right, so just before we pick a winner of Battle of the Bricks 2, just some additional information for you guys. So the retired set, the one on the right, it was first released in December 2016 and retired December 2019. The set comprises 894 pieces, and when it first came out it was £85. It has 7 minifigs, which we saw earlier, and 4 vehicles. The current set, the one on the left here, so that first released in January 2022 and is due to retire December 2025. It had a original retail price of £60. That's how much I paid for it anyway, and I'm just sure because of the minifigs that it's got that when it retires it will go up in value. So if you can, if you like it, grab it now, before those terrible people on eBay and buying pages start asking you for a lot of money for it. I joke. Some of those people online are absolutely amazing, and it gives you an opportunity to get some sets you might otherwise not have been able to get. This set, so the current one, is only 668 pieces, but for the lower retail price, it's not a bad buy, honestly. But out of the two, which one's the best? This is so hard. The retired set, I just absolutely love, like this play feature where the wall just boom pops off. That's just the coolest thing. The station itself is just so much more bigger as well, so with these fat fingers it is so much easier to play with. But the vehicles on the newer set just look so cool. Most of the fun you have with the newer set is with the vehicles, just because they look so cool, and you don't tend to spend as much time playing in the station. I mean my son, not me. I'm not sat here playing with Lego. Yes, I am. But out of the two, it is really hard. You do get more minifigs with the older set, only by 2 though, so 2 extra minifigs. They both have my favourite dog ever, the German Shepherd, so it's not like I can even use the dogs to decide which set is the best. I'm thinking in terms of value for money, like if you take all 3 things, like the amount of minifigures, the playability, the value for money, it is going to be the retired set that is going to win Battle of the Bricks 2, and it's exactly for those reasons. The bigger size, it's easier to play with. You get, albeit 1 extra vehicle, it is a motorbike, you get more minifigs, and the main play feature is just so cool as well. Sorry current set. So I've got a trophy for the police chief of the retired set. 2 secs, I'll go and grab that.
6 hours later.
Ta-da! You coming down? Nominated police chief. There you go. Well done for winning retired set. that is it for this video. Thank you so much for sticking through to the end. Really, really, really do appreciate your time. This has been a massive bunch of fun. I love doing my retired sets anyway, just because of the nostalgia factor, and it is always great comparing an older set to a more current set. Just like the last Battle of the Bricks, just sort of comparing the two. A lot of fun, a lot of similar pieces. The fact they both got the same sort of play feature as well, like with that wall breaking down, is pretty cool. I think the perfect set for me would be this retired set with the newest set's vehicles. Epic, and I can do it. And again, if your city's big enough, you're going to need a couple of police stations to keep, law and order sort of going on. But thanks again for watching the video, and until next time, take care. Bye. What of an idiot builds 2 police stations and puts them right next to each other? I don't know, but we need to break the boss out of prison. Thanks again for reaching the end of the video. Click on the left to watch the previous Battle of the Bricks. Hit the middle to subscribe, and on the right I've got a really cool playlist for you. Thanks again, and until next time, take care. Bye.